Testing, 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 testing. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me not be so loud, y'all. Let me know that you can hear me. Last minute, this is an emergency. If you are on the replay, if you're here now, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Make sure you hype this daggone video and make sure you comment because you know me. You know me. I'm going to take my accolades every single time that I'm writing. I be right so much. Shout out to y'all if you were there over on Ask a Brother podcast. Appreciate y'all. Woo! This thing with the Lindsay Clancy thing, I didn't realize that I would still be talking about it up until now. It's been, what, 2 weeks or so since I first heard about it? That's not what we're here for, but I want to make sure that I go ahead and acknowledge that. So if you are back, shout out to y'all. But as I was lying here about to go to sleep or at least just lie down and be comfortable for a while before I fall asleep, I'm scrolling on YouTube to see what we're going to talk about tomorrow and, what videos I can make. Shout out to the members only video that I just put out that will premiere tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for everybody else. And then I see this video where the sisters are not happy. The sisters, for some reason, y'all, have finally synced, and I said synced with a T, that Carmelo's girlfriend is not black. Oh, no, 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 no. And they seem to see that Nolan liked white people. Oh, no. And who was Nolan hanging out with, not wanting to go back with the white boys? Because again, I don't know their names, Chef. But the white boys, he was hanging out with a Becky, I believe y'all call it, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. I wonder if they're about to realize that Nolan's mama is partially, I'm thinking 3/4 of like, if you're a quarter, you're a half. I think she's 3/4 Filipino. I wonder if they're just about to notice that too. Because who has been saying this for the longest time? It's like, now wait a damn minute. I thought y'all didn't like when the black men was messing around with people that weren't black women. Oh, that don't matter now? Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I thought y'all didn't like when the family, weren't all black. FBA all day. Blacks, foundational black Americans, all that type of stuff. Tethers. Oh, that don't matter with Nolan's mama. Oh, don't matter with Nolan's mama. Because she phenotypically identifies as black. But lo and be fucking hold, for some reason, somebody somewhere, somehow, has finally put 2 and 2 together all these months later, all these weeks later, all these years later, and said, now wait a GD minute, they not black. Now y'all remember, because this just happened, Obum Selly and child, a white girl down in Florida that just took the 6-year bid, or took the 6-year plea bargain, right? Remember when she was when that first happened, and they was like, oh, look what happened, and they went and they found their old tweets about Sully's old tweets, and he ain't like black women, he disparaged black women, and they was like, rest in preference. Well, this is not our fight, black women, stand down. This is not our fight, black women, stand down. Yeah, I know y'all remember that. I'm like, wow, it's interesting when y'all can notice something and when you can't. So, child, we gonna take a look at that. But before we go and take a look at that, of course, I got a little bit of foolishness because I'm not trying to be here all night because I got to get up early in the morning, as y'all know. All right, so I was gonna wait for this like tomorrow or Wednesday, but since we here, I might as well show it to you. Shout out to Philly Boy for the poop, I believe. I appreciate you, boo. Let me go back here real quick and acknowledge Almond Eyes. Hey boo, she said, been at granddaddy's funeral all day. What did I miss? Well, rest in peace to granddaddy and prayers to you. Hope all is well as they can be. You have missed foolishness upon foolishness upon foolishness. So at the end of the day, you ain't missed shit. Same shit, Different bitch. That's basically what it boils down to. All right. But let me go ahead and get this one a popping. First of all, shout out to Chicago, Shadam Chicago, and oh yeah, this dude died. I mean, I don't think we need to talk about it. This is the dude that deleted Sandra Massey. In case y'all missed it, he dead. He was in jail for what he did to Sandra Massey, and while he was there, he croaked. So I don't think there's anything else we need to say about him. But the real reason for the video is Chicago. Chicago be doing the damn thing. I don't know if Kennard gonna make it back because I know that he was at the first live stream, but and this is last minute impromptu. Chicago woman claims self-defense in red rum trial. Y'all, have you seen a pattern of there's a lot of everybody saying self-defense for everything now? Self-defense, 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 self-defense. Ciao. Everybody got self-defense going on. All right, so let's hear it.
A woman charged in connection with killing her ex-boyfriend goes on trial today. Kashia Golden was 8 months pregnant when she stabbed Calvin Sidney. She claims it was self-defense.
Shout out to Big Tiff and Big Tiff's baby daddy's wife. That's who this is.
Brittany Tulis is live at the courthouse right now, where prosecutors are expected to offer Golden a new plea deal. Brittany, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so even up until this bench trial starting, it's expected to start any minute now. There are supporters outside for Keisha Golden continually calling on Cook County State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke to drop the first-degree murder charge, citing self-defense.
Remember the new white lady is the DA, O'Neill Burke, I think she just said her name was, because the black lady before her didn't want to prosecute anybody. So now they got this white woman in here, and I don't think she's a Democrat, and she ready to lay down the law, from what I understand. Allegedly. All right. So just FYI, she said her name real fast. And this lady's name is Keisha, meaning the girl that's that deleted her boyfriend. Hey, Keisha.
On Cook County State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke to drop the first-degree murder charge, citing self-defense. And the Cook County Public Defender's Office, as you said, say a new plea deal offer is on the table. Outside right now are
self-defense is not a crime. Self-defense is not a crime. Look like a bunch of liberal women to me. Women must protect their lives. This kind of goes along with the Lindsay Clancy stuff that we was just talking about. Anything that got to do with deletions, child, they love it. These women love it. They gonna take over y'all, all right? They better stay fuck away from me, but they gonna take over y'all.
Golden supporters, like they did a week ago at the Daily Center, they're pressuring Cook County State's Attorney's Office to drop the charges. Keisha Golden's facing 2 counts of first-degree murder after prosecutors say she stabbed her partner Calvin Sidney in the leg, killing him hours after their baby shower in October 2022. Golden was 8 months pregnant at the time.
Damn, not right after the baby shower in 2022, and we just getting to this? We just getting to this? Probably because the last DA lady didn't want to. What was her name, y'all? She didn't want to press any charges, probably because she black. This lady black. Everybody black.
Orders like they did a week ago at the.
Oh, I'm assuming the dude is black too.
Daily Center, they're pressuring Cook County State's Attorney's Office to drop the charges. Keisha Golden's facing 2 counts of first-degree murder after prosecutors say she stabbed her partner Calvin Sidney in the leg, killing him hours after their baby shower in October 2022. Golden was 8 months pregnant at the time. Prosecutors say the couple fought over the microwave when Sidney held Golden down on a counter. A family
fighting over the microwave, y'all. Fighting over the microwave. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up.
In the leg, killing him hours after their baby shower in October 2022. Golden was 8 months pregnant at the time. Prosecutors say the couple fought over the microwave when Sidney held Golden down on a counter. A family member separated the couple, then allegedly Golden armed herself with a knife, followed Sidney into their bedroom, and fatally stabbed him. Golden's attorneys say she acted in self-defense, pointing to alleged violence earlier in the day and a long documented history of abuse. Her police...
Oh, yeah. So, okay. So it's self-defense. If you do it, if somebody does something to you at noon, and then you come back at 3 o'clock, it's self-defense. In case y'all didn't miss that. In case y'all missed that, okay? The actual abuse was earlier in the day, but child, she couldn't get it together till later when she got a hold of that knife, and then she took care of it from earlier. So that's self-defense, okay? I just want to make sure that we understand where we at with this self-defense now, because everybody want to now try to use self-defense to defend themselves. Now I don't know if anybody gonna come to, I forget his name's defense, the deceased man. Sure, he's black. The child, like I said, she wasn't taken up out of here by a white person or the oppressor. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say nobody cares, because it looks like they're here to support her. Because we live in a topsy-turvy world where the actual perpetrator, they make the victim when the victim doesn't really matter. It's all his fault. Like he STABB'd himself in the leg, right? Child, you can't make it up. Be careful out there, gentlemen. Be careful out there.
Their baby shower in October 2022. Golden was 8 months pregnant at the time. Prosecutors say the couple fought over the microwave when Sydney held Golden down on a counter. A family member separated the couple, then allegedly Golden armed herself with a knife, followed Sydney into their bedroom, and fatally stabbed him. Golden's attorneys say she acted in self-defense, pointing to alleged violence.
Look at these heifers. Look at all these heifers. If you was in the child, this one over here on the end, child, are you a woman? Are you a real woman? Let me rephrase. Are you a real woman? We just talked about this on the last live stream, when just live stream. Of course they're gonna be out here advocating. Don't nobody want these people. Who wants these people? Who? They ain't got nothing else better to do. Look at this one over here on the right hand side with the ABCD flag, child. We know what it is. It's the same shit, different bitch. Be careful with these people. I'm telling you, a bunch of women up here saying it's not her fault. It doesn't matter. He did something to her 15 hours ago and she was defending herself in self-defense. Even if it's 18 hours later.
Earlier in the day, and a long documented history of abuse. Per police and court records, over 50 domestic violence calls were made to the couple's shared home. 5 of those calls happening between June and September of 2022. That's just months before this fatal stabbing. In 4 of those calls, Golden accuses Sydney of punching, choking, and slapping her. And in a 911 call from August 2022, prosecutors say Sydney accused Golden of stabbing him, but then no charges were filed. Here's Golden's attorney last Monday advocating again for...
So the dude stabbed her before and she didn't press any charges, child.
Sydney of punching, choking, and slapping her. And in a 911 call from August 2022, prosecutors say Sydney accused Golden of stabbing him, but then no charges were filed. Here's Golden.
Free Keisha. The jokes write themselves, y'all. Free Keisha. Ain't that y'all's favorite name? Free Keisha.
Attorney last Monday advocating again for those charges to be dropped.
There's this angry black woman trope that I think the state's attorney is kind of going with.
Oh, now the white women out here trying to use the black people talk. You can't make it up. You cannot make this shit up. It's the angry black woman trope. Girl, what does that have to do with anything? So now all of a sudden, Miss Burke is got a problem with the angry black woman. Are you kidding me right now? Woo, this is what happens when you black women allow these white women all up into your grill. This is the things that you get. They're gonna utilize whatever, however, whenever, for whatever, so they can be, what is it called, main character. They want to be the main character no matter what. And y'all will be out here thinking, yeah, look at them, they're for us, and they're gonna leave you in the clinches yet again. Excuse me, they ain't gonna come to your rescue when you really need them. They just trying to get all head up and get their feminism taken care of. The end stages, according to Jeff. Wash, rinse, repeat. This is wild. She basically trying to say it's racism.
Dropped.
There's this angry black woman trope that I think the state's attorney is kind of going with, and that some of the reporting has gone with, that Keisha
she thinks that's what the state's attorney is going with.
Stabbed her boyfriend in some kind of act of retribution over the microwave, which is utterly ridiculous. We don't believe that women should be criminalized for their survivorship.
And in March, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office did offer a plea deal then to agree to the second-degree murder charge that would also give her 24 months of probation, and again, that felony on her record. But Keisha Golden and her attorney denied that plea offer then. Now, this morning, again, a new plea offer is on the table. It's being considered, and in any moment, we'll find out if that offer was accepted, ending this criminal trial, and we'll get a new outcome, new charges, new things that she'll have to do after, or if that...
So she was offered a plea deal of 24 months, and she ain't take it? So gentlemen, sassies, the black ones, shout out to y'all. You are worth 24 months probation unless it's a white person that deletes you or police officer. I'm just here to let y'all know. I'm just here to let y'all know what you're dealing with. Shout out to Dante for the hiding jewels. Y'all are worth 24 months. They can take your ass on up out of here. 24 months. Wow. Interesting. And she didn't take it. She didn't accept it. She didn't accept it. So there's an update. Let's get to it. Chicago woman pleads guilty, avoids prison time, and boyfriend step. Keisha decided to take the new plea. Wow. Let's see what it is, child. Lord.
A Chicago woman accused of killing her boyfriend nearly 4 years ago has now pleaded guilty to a lesser charge. Keisha Golden had been facing first-degree murder, but today she accepted a deal that will keep her out of prison. Leslie Moreno is live at 26 in California with all of those details. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Lauren. Yeah, Golden was very emotional today as she spoke about her decision. She says she only took this plea deal really to be there for her daughter and raise her and watch her grow up. Otherwise, she was facing the possibility of
So she gets to go home and raise the kid that she having with the man that she had with the man that she took on up out of here. So no one is thinking like, maybe you shouldn't raise this kid. So nobody thinks that. She just gets to go home, be on probation, watch the kid, and at some point explain, yeah, your dad not here because I had to take him out because of the microwave, child. Child, Lord help your people. This is crazy.
It's behind bars. Keisha Golden has pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in the 2022 death of her boyfriend, Calvin Sidney. The deal reduces that first-degree murder charge she had been facing for almost 4 years now. Golden was about 8 months pregnant when prosecutors say she stabbed Sidney in the leg following an argument at their home after their baby shower. That knife struck a main artery and Sidney later died at Mount Sinai Hospital. Golden's attorneys have maintained that she was acting in self-defense, saying Sidney had physically attacked her. They also point to a history of domestic violence, including more than 50 police calls to the couple's home and an order protection Golden obtained against Sidney just months before his death. Under this new plea agreement, Golden will receive 2 years of probation and no prison time.
So they did go with it. So congratulations. This is what women are doing now, yeah? Congratulations. This is what women are doing now, yeah? We may have to prepare ourselves for this Lindsay Clancy. This woman gets to unalive her Negro, father of the kid. She gets 24 months probation, pleading guilty. She has a felony, but child, I wonder if you can get benefits if you have a felony. Because I just try to wonder, who the hell would hire you after this? And then she gets to watch or care for the kid of the father that she took on up out of here. And nobody thinks that someone should be called. Shout out to you, Sassies.
Yes, I apologize, but I know that apology is not going to bring him back.
I apologize. Shout out to Anita Baker. At least she said she was sorry. I guess that's a good thing, right? You know they don't be saying they sorry.
Okay, babe, I'm sorry. Simple. You know that I'm gonna not, but I never meant to do that, but you never think of my feelings. You do know that I love you, but at the same time, you dislike me. What good thing is you? At the same time, I get angry and multiple, and you don't care. Well, but I do forgive you. But at the same time, you don't. Okay, baby, I'm sorry. You gotta think of my feelings, but yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes, I apologize, but I know that apology is not going to bring him back. But I have to wake up every morning and look at my daughter, and I see Kevin and her.
Child, look at this group. Child, look at this group.
So I do apologize, sincerely. First time that y'all see that someone is aggressive, Please get out the relationship. Please, please, please don't be like me.
Golden's case highlights the difficult
Them nails is done.
choices facing people who say they're
Look at this group. Look at this group. I know I'm being petty. Look at this white woman over here smiling just like when they was over there. You could get rid of your kid in 9 months. You can get rid of your kid at the 9th month. Yeah. Them nails is done now. You see them nails? Nails is done. Look at all the women. Look at all the women's.
Golden's case highlights the difficult.
Look at this brood. This might be a transgender back here, y'all. That really do look like a damn man. Looking just like one of the white chicks from the movie White Chicks. Wow. Y'all just supposed to, I guess we all just supposed to go along with all this? Where's CPS when you need them? Where is CPS when you need them? Ciao.
Choices facing people who say they're survivors of domestic violence, including having to choose between fighting a case at trial or accepting a plea that carries a lesser penalty. They called it a rational decision, not a just outcome.
Back in October of 2023, when she was being beaten at 8 months pregnant.
Y'all. Woo! Here come the white women. Here come the white women. At the end of the day, pressing their own agenda that will end up at some point, as per usual, just like this. White women always going to be someplace so they can take some credit so that they can say that, look what I did. Main character syndrome yet again. Pushing their feminists. Look at what happened to her all this time. That means that if some woman says that you hit her, that means that they can take you on up out of here and get 24 months. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. This is what happens to you if you did something and someone is beating you out of your brains. I'm pretty sure it was a back and forth, and I ain't got no sympathy, not near none. Not near none. That's exactly what's going on. They'll be going and looking for her next time somebody get into some damn trouble. Where that white lady at? They got that lady off. They deleted her baby daddy, and all she got was 24 months. We need her. And then somehow, some way, they'll be over there promising this and promising that, and again, they'll go on with their business. Pretty sure she ain't doing this out of the kindness of her heart. There's something that she's getting out of this. But for all these black women that allegedly can't stand white women, y'all certainly be up in their face and allowing them to be all up in y'all's face. Well, I guess this is a matter of life and death. Very, very interesting. I tell you, you can't make it up, especially given the conversation that we just had. And so now it looks like this is going to be a thing. So now it's more, let's delete the kids. Now let's delete the husbands. Woo! Wow. There's going to be a bunch of bitches here fighting to the end. Squeeze your kid in the building. I appreciate you. Boo, he said, Kendra, is your child's father in your kid's life? Baby moms, nah, I off them. Kendra, oh, okay, time for the kidogram. Child, that's exactly how it's going to go. That's exactly how it's going to go. This is wild. Add another one to the damn list. This is crazy. White woman going to get her time in the spotlight. Look at her. You men are bad. All men are bad. You ain't shit. But I'm here to tell y'all, as usual, you ain't shit, ain't never been shit, ain't never gonna be shit, and that's what the shit is.
See, they called it a rational decision, not a just outcome.
Back in October of 2023, when she was being beaten at 8 months pregnant, Keisha Golden saved the life of her child by killing her abuser.
Wow. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Wow. Look at all the black women back there, y'all. This is wild. I did not know we would spend this much time on this. You see all these black women in the back? Listen to her. Listen to this lady.
They called it a rational decision, not a just outcome.
Back in October of 2023, when she was being beaten at 8 months pregnant, Keisha Golden saved the life of her child by killing her abuser.
She saved the life of her child when the man left and was going into the room. Wow. 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 Oh, that's all I got, y'all. I told y'all I've never had women friends. I knew these bitches was crazy, but y'all, they getting crazier and crazier by the day. So now women can get away with red rum for whatever reason. This might be worse than Me Too, yeah? This may be getting worse than Me Too. Wow. SYSBM, y'all, child. I'm going with you. There's a dude in the comments that was all mad with me. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here. These bitches is crazy. And this girl black, all these blacks, and then they're gonna turn around and start talking about racism in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. They're gonna be talking about the racism of white people in 5 minutes from now, child. Woo!
And today, she takes this plea so that she can stay home and raise that child.
Golden continues.
The child that y'all are okay with, not her, but to be taken out by over here with Lindsay and agree to 9 months. But in this instance, everybody cares about the kid. I'm confused. I'm confused. Is it just me? Because 1 minute you love the kids, when it comes to a man, the next minute, if the lady takes the kids out one by one, then that's okay and it's not her fault. Over here, the man was going in the room, the woman went to delete him, it's not her fault. So it's never any woman's fault. I'm gonna need y'all to get hold of something. I'm gonna need you Sassy Straights to do something, because this is ridiculous. This is out of fucking control. This is out of fucking control. Wow.
To maintain that she is innocent, saying she only acted in self-defense. Her attorneys say they plan on asking Governor J.B. Pritzker to pardon her. The Cook County prosecutor says...
Oh my God! Are you listening to this? So even, first of all, I'm mad at Coney Burke or Burke, whatever her name is, for giving this stupid ass plea deal. She's supposed to be harder and tougher and rougher. The white woman. She get 24 months in a felony, so she can go home to her child because it's the children that matter in this case. And now they're gonna go and ask for a whole ass pardon from Fred Flintstone, and you know what? He gonna give it. Who thinks that he's not gonna do it? They're gonna give it. Anybody think that he won't give it? Wow. I am flummoxed.
Today's resolution is a fair and evidence-based decision after Golden had previously rejected a separate plea deal in this case. Lauren?
All right, Leslie, thank you so much for that live report. If you or anyone you know is experiencing...
Girl, shut up, because I'm mad now. Good luck, y'all. Good luck. Yeah, this is a problem. You got to leave these people alone. You got to leave these people alone. Wow. Exactly, Dante. It's not enough to get probation. Now you're getting a pardon. That's the white lady. That's the white lady for sure. This is to show that they're down for all women. It's all about women until it becomes about white women, and then they're gonna leave black women in the lurch yet again. They never learn. Not to mention the fact that black people are supposed to be boycotting white people, remember? Wow. Wow. That's all I got, y'all. Wow. All right, let's get on over here to, excuse me, Carmelo / Nolan. So shout out to Ruin Leon. I am flummoxed, y'all. I'm just totally, I can't even believe this. So shout out to Ruin Leon. I can't even move on, y'all. I just don't know what's going on in this world right now in these here United States. I just anyway. What are we doing? All right, so Leon did this video. This is the video that's his title is Giving Up on Carmelo Anthony because he disrespected black women. Let me say it again. Giving up on Carmelo Anthony because he disrespected black women. Messi is right yet again. Let's hear it, y'all.
Are getting all this. Just warn you now, y'all about to drag me for what I'm about to say regarding the Carmelo Anthony and Nolan Wells case. So I just couldn't help but notice that these same black kids that want to be surrounded by all these white people are getting all this advocacy from black women, but that's not even who they prefer at school. They prefer non-black girls at school. And you want to know another thing that I noticed too? The same type of black dudes that be in a huge group of white people, those are the black dudes that are more likely to bully black girls in the suburbs.
Y'all taking strays again. Let me slow it down a little bit. Now I lived in the suburbs most of my life. That's not, I wasn't getting bullied, but you know, maybe it's different for other blacks. Now I had said already, like 92% was supposed to be shutting the F up, and they ain't shut the F up since they said they was gonna shut the F up. We already know, right? Okay. Then as soon as I saw the girlfriend, I was like, oh, so y'all don't see this? I thought you said rest in preference, and all that bullshit. I guess they didn't notice it. Then Nolan was hanging out with Katie. Did y'all not see that Katie was white? Child, so y'all listening to his phenotypically mom who clearly look Asian? Like something just ain't right. I think it was more so that the racism overtook and clouded everybody's judgment. Because you know, you sassy straights are only as good as the white person that deletes you, okay? So they was all in. Plus, like I always say, they never think. It's always do and think later. And now the eyes are opening because things are slowing down. Things are slowing back. They're pulling back. And now they're like, oh. Now they see. But where was their eyes all this damn time? I tell you.
Ask any black girl in a suburb that's ever been bullied who her number one bully was. It's always a black dude surrounded by white people. That was always her number one bully. And it's just so funny how the people you don't prefer are the main ones advocating for you now that you're gone or locked up. But the girls you do prefer, we ain't heard nothing from them.
Well, are you talking about the Asians? Because when I said it, I was called an Auntie Rucker. Oh, hell no. I want my apologies, trolls. I want my apologies right effing now, trolls. So because she says it now, it's all of a sudden like, oh, how dare you? Oh my God. All we do is go advocate. Well, where's the other advocators? Where your preference at? Did I not say this? Did I not say where the Asians at? Where the Asians reside? Where the Asians reside? You don't know. You're being racist. She lost her son. Oh my God. How dare you? Oh, really? Oh, really? Do y'all give that same energy to these people? Do y'all go start calling them Auntie Ruckus and white supremacists talking points? No? I tell you, y'all don't ever want to listen. Y'all continue, not y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all continue to do the same shit over and over and over and over again. Listen to the same dummies over and over and over and over again, doing the same things over and over and over again. Somebody tries to show you something different. You a white supremacist. You a Auntie Ruckus. You a pick me mammy. You a coon. All that shit that ain't changing shit. All that shit that ain't changing shit. And then you finally take a pause and be like, something just ain't right. Keep following the same old child. We're content for days. Shout out to Ruin Leon.
The people you don't prefer are the main ones advocating for you now that you're gone or locked up. But the girls you do prefer, we ain't heard nothing from them actually, at all.
Well, remember, there's a white girl that's running around Mississippi. Shout out to April Chapman, who's down there in Ocean Springs, Gulfport, and Biloxi. There's a white girl down there running around taking pictures of cameras, and one of y'all trolls, I don't know if they hear, but one of the trolls was like, she's doing the work. What work is she doing? She's down there doing the work. You don't know. You're just a white supremacist. I'm a white supremacist. You depending on a white woman while telling me I'm a white supremacist. What are you talking about? Remember caricature? She's down there. She's doing the work. There's a camera here. There's a camera there. There's a camera here. There's a camera there, because there's cameras everywhere. Y'all sitting up here, not y'all, just taking any old thing, looking crazy. And now y'all finally saying, now wait a damn minute.
I just found that interesting, but good night.
Say what you want, but I didn't expect to be talking about Carmelo Anthony again so soon. My thought process was I wasn't going to speak about this young man or anything related to him until the Dream Team Defense Brigade went to the higher appellate court in an attempt to get this man free from the 35 years that he's having to deal with. It wasn't really a thing where I was too interested in all of the reactions because they were about what you would expect. All I needed was the information that came out from the 2 days of hearings, the results of those, which came down to him not getting a retrial, and the reactions of a bunch of people crying racism. But now those people have renewed interest and faith because all of the energy they had blindly believing that they had a chance because they got one small victory is now directed towards the appellate court. And that process, much like these 2 days of hearings, will take time, and that's down the road. But for some reason, I'm back talking about Carmelo Anthony because of one reason, and you can see it in the title of the video: interracial dating. Because a lot of people,
the infamous interracial dating, of which, again, did I not just yesterday talk about Elmore, also known as Mo Walmsley, who's over here married to this 3/4 of a Filipino woman, and y'all don't want to acknowledge that? But I thought y'all had trouble but okay. All right. Y'all supposed to be boycotting Asians, but y'all going over the cliff for this woman right here. That's phenotypically identifying. Y'all allow that? Y'all black women, I'm proud to be black, y'all, and that's a fact, y'all. And if you try and take what's mine, I take it back, y'all. It's like that. That's how y'all supposed to be with being black. But y'all always let somebody sneak on up in there every single time, because you be so desperate for people to like you. You be so desperately wanting somebody to be on your side, because I really think at the end of the day, most of these blacks, and I'm particularly talking about black women, are scared. They're scared of doing anything on their damn own. Only thing they do on their own is run off at the damn mouth. They ain't doing no real work. I don't care what none of y'all say. Be mad, be glad. I don't give a damn. What do you need all these white people for, especially when you're running around talking about how white people are so prejudiced and they don't like black people? Why is it that you always worrying about what white people think, comparing yourselves to white people, but white people do it too? Then turn around and be mad at them when they do some shit. Y'all the ones that be inviting them in. Keisha down there in Chicago. I mean, I know she wanted to get off. They're going to love white women after watching that when they start trying to take y'all out. Be careful, gentlemen. Be careful. You can always find a white woman to come to your rescue until she's done playing. White women, no offense, Lauren Krause, but white women are seemingly people who will go and pull down a toy, play with it for as long as they feel like it, and then toss it to the side, excuse me, and won't even put it back up where they found it at. That is the best analogy, is how I see white women. Not all, but enough. They don't seem to give one damn, especially when it comes to themselves. They selfish, which is fine, because I'm selfish. That's why I don't know a bunch of women, right? But they in the news lately, y'all. We've been talking about white people lately for the last week. Now, y'all already know we can go over the essay stories with them and children, of which I actually need Jeff to maybe do another episode. But I mean, we could cover it. But we really could do a story every day on these white women taking down these kids. taking down y'all sons, not y'all sons, because it's white kids, but you know, white people got issues too. I just saw somebody tag me in a video calling me another name, and it's like, clearly y'all just want to pick and choose. Y'all supposed to be pro-black, but you certainly are ready to toss blacks at the drop of a dime, but then you're so loyal to white women, and then when they're done with you, you sitting there holding your milk. Shout out to HMG. I appreciate you, honey. He says, ain't y'all supporting a white man over Byron Donalds? Who? Bueller, did you call YM for support when that white man deleted his black fiance and got off, Bueller? Did y'all call? I'm not sure which stories you're talking about. I'm not in Florida, so all I know is Byron Donalds got the Republican nomination. I feel like, though, with all this shit going on with these women, that they're going to be losing a lot of spots, allegedly. Well, it kind of depends on what women in that state feel, of course. I don't know. Wild times, y'all. Wild times. No, well, see, one of the trolls is here. Now I'm bitter and old and don't know if I'm a Republican or not. Why would you care what I am? Are you sleeping with me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you pay my mortgage? See, this is what I'd be so confused. This is what the coloreds do. Come in here and say dumb shit, worrying about me. I'm sorry, you fucking me? I don't even know what you look like, because I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, but you worrying about what I am. It's none of your black ass business what I am. Whatever I do, I do. I don't get on this internet like a dumb bitch and go siding with white women and then talk about racism of white people. What I don't do is justify whoever I vote for, because I'm gonna vote for whoever I vote for, whether I vote for him or not. I tell you what I'm not gonna do, vote for a bitch. I said that on the show. I've said it on my show, and I stand by that, because bitches be crazy, of which I already knew before I got up here on this internet. I don't be hanging out with women. They cannot be trusted. They ain't shit. They ain't never gonna be shit. If it don't apply, let it fly. But what I do know is that I think about the decisions I make before I make them, unlike many black women and women in general, but particularly black women who go and align with the oppressor and then turn around complaining about said oppressor. But every time the oppressor, meaning white people, no, the dominant society, my bad. Every time the dominant society offers you a little kibbles and bits, y'all go running, which is really a little different than the way they're trying to say that, what do they call it? Buttered biscuits, when they're the ones always worrying about white people. I'm never worried about white people, what the fuck they do. I don't give a damn about their white races. It's you people that be worried about whites and their racism. I don't give a fuck. I tell you, I'm pretty sure I work around a lot of races. I promise you I don't give a damn, and they better not do shit. And guess what? They don't. Y'all be going to looking for racism. If you just live your fucking life and let them be racist and you be racist over here on your side, everything would be a little bit more harmonious. But nah, y'all want the approval of white people, especially if you're a bitch. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this person is a bitch based off of the profile picture. You got blonde hair? Child, you got red hair, blue hair, orange hair? Probably. Nose ring? Okay. No husband, baby mom, typical shit. Worrying about me, and that's the last thing you need to be worried about, because I'm good. I'm good. And if I want to be Republican, I'll be Republican. If I want to be conservative, well, I am conservative. But if I want to be MAGA, I will be MAGA. And there ain't shit you can do about it. And I don't give a fuck about a stranger that I don't know from a can of motherfucking paint that ain't taking care of me. So all views matter, though, troll. So troll on. HMG, thank you, boo. He said the black woman who got deleted in Africa by the rich. Yeah, I forget her name already. Rest in peace to that girl. Rest in peace to her. That family got a GoFundMe. Where'd that money go? What'd they use that money for? Did we ever find out? GoFundMe, tell you. I gotta get some stock in damn GoFundMe. Rashawn, Rashawn. I think that's what it says. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I can't see. I'm on the couch. I got one screen. Shout out to you for the gold coin, though. Shout out to y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. What's up, Doc? Shout out to Dr. AJC. I appreciate you, boo. Entrance fee and continued support to the lovely Michon. Thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. All right, let's get back to it because this is when I got up, y'all. The next person that's about to come on screen, this is the reason that I got up and did this stream.
Even at the time, we're a little bit shocked that Carmelo Anthony had a girlfriend, and also that girlfriend was not a black woman. The only things that were truly important for people to fixate on were the background history of the Metcalf brothers and Carmelo Anthony. But something in the background and the understanding of Carmelo Anthony has started to garner a little bit of attention, and it's his thoughts and emotions and comments towards black women, which apparently has not gone over well with a few black women, which has led to small discourse about taking the support of Carmelo Anthony away and drawing it somewhere else.
Normally, and this is where I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100.
Now, look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. I know you effing lying. Now, let me just say for a second, shout out to Neek at Night. This is Neek at Night, yeah. Neek at Night been down there at that courthouse. Remember, she was boots on the ground. She got your boots on the ground. And she was scared of the white people when she was out there. Remember, she was crying, all that stuff. Listen, this is no shade. This is the truth. She was down there, free Carmelo, doing the reporting in the courthouse. Been reporting on them regularly and what's going on and all the racism, and this is racist and 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 the racism, and this is racist. Over and 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 over again. And I was like, yeah, girl, you go, girl. She's doing damn thing. She growing the channel, all that good stuff. You know, all the people out there growing their channels and doing the damn thing, right? All right. She just was going to do a show. I saw it before I got on with Jeff, that she was about to do the show where she was going to, it was something titled like, I'm going to go over the text messages because they only put out partial text messages on the news. I have the whole transcript on all the text messages for context. And I saw her commercial for it, or maybe when it was first coming on, and she was like, yeah, and it's not what y'all think. And I was just like, oh, well, I guess she's going to try to come back and say that it was taken out of context and it's not really it's not really the way that they say that it is. Well, clearly she was going to say it from a different perspective now. I didn't think it would be this quick with the turn on Carmelo, child, because I said, now wait a minute, that girlfriend and y'all, this is proof positive yet again that black women always saying, we don't care. We do not care who you date. Just don't talk about what the women date who you want. Is that not what they say, y'all? Is that not what they say? Then they every time y'all come out with somebody, woo, Lord help your people. I told you, if I don't know Beyonce, nobody does. Just last night, Elmore is a passport, bro, y'all. I said, am I the only one that noticed this now? I'm not saying that she coming from another country, even though it seems like she might be a tether a little bit. All them family photos they showed, it was a lot of Asians in there. And y'all still fighting for her? Phenotypically black? And y'all okay with this? Y'all wilding and running around and supporting and the money and the Al tell you to be here, Ben tell you to be here, Al say do this, Ben say do this, and y'all doing it. So y'all do listen to men, but it just got to be low testosterone and based in racism, right? This is so interesting, right? Who knew? Now that there's no fact over fact over fact, or not even fact, story after 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 story coming out, now they got time to woosah, woosah, and take a look at some things. And now it's like, now wait a damn minute. So you know what's going on right here, right now, as per usual. Shout out to me yet again. I'm taking my accolades. I'm taking my accolades. This is wild. Shout out to Kofi. I appreciate you. He said for the messy Michon clothes folding GoFundMe. I'm about to start a GoFundMe. I'm gonna put her straight to $950,000 and just title it "Cause I be knowing." Okay, Lord help your people. Thank you so much. Random girl K, thank you for the 100 jewels. I appreciate you. Shout out to LC. Thank you so much for the membership. If you got the membership, please make sure you thank Lauren Krause. I appreciate you, white woman up in here, hanging out with us. I appreciate you, boo, as always. Shout out to all the channel members. Pop Light Brown, thank you for the thumbs up, Jules. I appreciate you. And Daylo, thank you so much for the gold coin, Jewel. But child, this is the reason that I got up, because I said, I know you effing lying. Neek, come on, girl.
Away and drawing it somewhere else.
Normally, and this is where I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100 with you, okay? Normally, whenever I hear language disparaging Black women from a person in a case and they're dating somebody that's not Black, I'll be chucking the deuces up. And I'd be like, child, you don't want our support, because it was majority women at that courthouse, right? So when I saw the text message where it says that he despised Black women and the wig glue is getting to their heads and stuff like that, I just wanted to do a PSA. Now, I'm not going to withdraw my support for Carmelo, because I do believe that.
So in Carmelo's text, I'm hearing her say he was disparaging Black women. So she's not going to pull the support, but she doesn't appreciate that. Don't let nothing else come out, Carmelo. You shit about to change for your ass if a Black woman find out that you said another thing. If you said another thing, the support might be over for you. They're going to leave you like they left Sean Gaithwaite and Julio Fulio case. Child, the worst thing you can ever do is talk about a Black woman. Child, me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give one damn, because Black women most certainly talk about enough people. Locked and loaded, thank you for the silver star. I appreciate you, boo.
At that courthouse, right? So when I saw the text message where it says that he despised Black women and the wig glue is getting to their heads and stuff like that, I just wanted to do a PSA. Now, I'm not going to withdraw my support for Carmelo, because I do believe that they were attempting to bully him. These thugs were going to try to hurt him, and I don't feel bad about him defending himself at all. Now, should he have a knife? Maybe not, but I think that it's important that we continue to support the Carmelo.
Wait. So now you're trying to say that he shouldn't have had a knife? Because I haven't watched her lately, and I don't know if y'all do. You trying to tell me now, because I know before it was he had every right to defend himself. He had to do what he had to do to defend himself. Now it's maybe he shouldn't have had a knife. Oh no. I'll tell you, I can't keep up. JB2, thank you for the 100 jewels. I appreciate you, boo. I just can't keep up. Where's Tadisha? I guess she's asleep. This got to be in the code. This must be why I don't understand.
They were attempting to bully him. These thugs were going to try to hurt him, and I don't feel bad about him defending himself at all. Now, should he have a knife? Maybe not, but I think that it's important that we continue to support the Carmelo Anthony family. But I think that if you are raising boys, and you are a Black woman, or you're a Black man and you are raising boys, you need to sit your kids down and you need to have the conversation. It's so many times that.
Oh, notice that the conversation, gentlemen, let's pay attention, y'all. The conversation needs to be had with boys. if you are raising boys, you need to sit your boys down and have a conversation with them. So girls don't need to have the conversation? I mean, no shade. I'm not even going to say it. But so girls get absolved again? Given everything that's going on right now with Keisha out there in Chicago, who just unalived her boyfriend, got 24 months, and now they're gonna go get a pardon from what's his name, Fred Flintstone. Everything that's going on with Lindsay Clancy, I think her name is, and all that foolishness. But no one needs to have a conversation with any girl. The only people that need to have conversations are with the boys. Like Obama says, you need to have a gay man in the home. Isn't this interesting? I'm just listening. HMG, thank you. Tanisha representative, page 832. All right. Page 832, it needs to say in there, Messy don't know nothing about this code because it makes no sense. But I appreciate you, boo.
But I think that if you are raising boys and you are a Black woman or you're a Black man and you are raising boys, you need to sit your kids down and you need to have the conversation.
Look at, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just amazed at the fact that all this of she thinks she needs to tell you how to raise your kid. How many times have we been sitting here talking about get y'all's kids, get them something to do? You waiting for the government to do it. You waiting for another program. Get them from these teen takeovers. Get them off these phones. Do something with them. Now all of a sudden she's talking about boys, of course, Black boys only. And what y'all doing? I don't know if she's about to say with regard to how they speak to Black women or hanging out with white people. Child, it's not just the white women, child. This is crazy.
And you are a Black woman or you're a Black man and you are raising boys. You need to sit your kids down and you need to have the conversation. It's so many times that we see cases where you have a Black boy who's not dating a Black girl. Something happens and the community comes for support, and it's the Black women who are on the front lines.
Now that is true, because y'all can't shut up. Who asked you to? So now they're martyring and telling y'all how you need to appreciate their martyring. So they're telling you, gentlemen, that y'all need to appreciate how they martyr, and you're not doing your part, because all they do is take care of y'all and y'all don't do shit for them. If y'all would just talk to your sons and tell them to stop dating white women or anybody that's non-Black, then these things wouldn't happen. This is what I'm hearing. I'm interpreting. If y'all would just stop allowing y'all's kids and let them know that white people are not good for them, let's be honest. She's talking about white people. If y'all would just let your sons, because remember, she said sons, not daughters. So like we said before, Serena and Eve and Venus and Kentanji and Cam, they fine. They can date white men. But you males need to tell your, males and females need to tell your sons not to deal with white people, especially white relationships, non-Black women. You need to tell your sons that they need to date Black women. That's what I'm hearing. Is anyone hearing anything different? Because all they do is go out here and fight for y'all, and y'all don't appreciate us, because then y'all that be out here with these white people, and y'all go out here and deal with these non-Black women, and y'all always talking about Black women, and y'all don't do nothing because y'all allow us to do all the work, and we got to do everything, and y'all don't do anything, and it's be y'all's fault because y'all don't be having the conversations with kids. You're males, okay? You're males. More what did they say in the chat earlier? Female domination. They want to be dominant. They want to be the queen. They want to be the Lord God himself over all you men. This is all the women, y'all. They just being bolder and bolder with it. So now Nick at Night is telling you, and that's anybody that got a son, a Black son, telling him that he shouldn't date anything but black women. So she taking on Dr. Umar, what Dr. Umar said. Dr. Umar said. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Wow.
I feel like there needs to be conversations in these African-American households. You guys need to be talking about that Courtney case. How you need to be talking about, once we saw what that boy said about black women, we chucked the deuces. She got 2 years left in her sentence. She killed his butt and she's about to be on her way. We also saw all of the other cases. And so it's very important to have a conversation.
Did Neek not see those, the case where the girl went out with a Neanderthal white guy in the Midwest somewhere, and then her body parts was showing up all over the place? Nobody needs to have a conversation with the daughters. Did Neek at night not see that girl in Maryland who we ain't heard another word about, who went out to get gas? And then we saw her on camera meet up with that illegal, if I'm not mistaken. And then he tossed her over the river and through the woods. Then the one up north where she invited the white guy over to her house. Then she ended up deceased. That was a goofy looking white guy with glasses. And then he just called and said, "Child, she dead." And then he left. Yeah. Does Neek not remember any of that? Do y'all remember any of those cases? Because I know there's more. Those are just the ones I could think of off the top of my head. So y'all need to start having conversations with your sons, but the girls is doing fine. The girls is doing fine. They can date whoever they want to. It's your sons that are the problem. So she was just talking about Courtney Clenny and Obum Selly. But what she doesn't know is that the parents of Obum Selly, who was a tether, was working out a deal behind the scenes, and they agreed to that plea deal. Now, Courtney Clenny will be back out here whoring within them 2 years. Of course she will be. She also took a deal. Carmelo did not. She don't want to differentiate that part. Okay. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. Appreciate y'all. Let me rewind it a little bit because they chucking the deuces now.
Black women, we chucked the deuces. She got 2 years left in her sentence. She killed his butt and she's about to be on her way. We also saw all of the other cases. And so it's very important to have a conversation. Share with your kids, even the Carmelo situation. Share with your kids how, when it comes down to it, who on the front lines supporting? Who's on the front lines showing up?
You all need to be thanking Black women. You all need to be kissing Black women's feet in the asses, everything they do for you. Y'all ain't shit without them. Y'all ain't never been shit without them. Y'all ain't never gonna be shit without them. They do this for y'all. They do this for y'all. Well, you know, sometimes, no, they do this for y'all. They do this for y'all. They do this for y'all. There's always Black women fighting for y'all, and y'all not grateful. All Black women do is fight for you, gentlemen. And what do? You all need to be thinking about, you better thank a union member. Shout out to Dave and Cam. You better thank a Black woman somewhere. Y'all better get it together. SYCBM as well. So they can treat you like shit. Or they can take you on up out of here. Then they'll get a white woman to help them get off. It's about to be female domination, y'all. It is about to be female domination. Then they're gonna go delete their men, their boyfriend, say it was abuse. Then some white woman will come through and take the case, get you 24 months, and then ask the governor to pardon you so you can have a clean record. They figured it out. Y'all better bow down. You hear her telling y'all what to do. Get to doing it.
It was men at the courthouse, sure, but it was not that many men there. We were in large numbers, okay? And it was the Black women up there making sure that they went over and above to support this family, to help and assist any type of way that they can. It was in large number the Black women who are out there protesting.
Because we're the best. Black women are the best. We do everything, and y'all just supposed to get behind Black the women. You men don't come out. You men don't show up. You men ain't out there in droves the way that the Black women are. We do this for y'all. Do y'all think they're going to stop? Bueller. Do y'all think that they're going to stop? I got a feeling. I could be wrong. I got a feeling they're not. But now they'll start blaming you for the advocacy or the protesting that they do. It'll be y'all's fault because y'all didn't come out. This is just what I'm thinking is about to happen. Yeah, there's some men in there, but ain't enough. I'm sure those men now feel great for all the work that they've done since you just basically belittled them. Yeah, you here, but it's not enough. You could be doing more. You need to pull another man in here. We doing all this work. That's the muling that the divestors be talking about. They talk about them all the time. Divestors talk about Black women all the time because they said they out here doing some shit that they ain't got no business doing for people who wouldn't do it for them. And every time I hear them, they're not always wrong, y'all. They have a lot of good points, believe it or not. And I just be like, yup. I just be like, there's nothing else to say. The truth is the truth. Running out there to fight for something that you don't even know what the hell it is that you fighting for, honestly. And then turn around and then be like, how come nobody? Because you require nothing, because you think you know everything. So you go and do, you don't think it through. And then you do the Charlie Brown and Lucy with the football because you don't think, you act and you think later. It's too late now. What's done is done. The Carmelo people got their 700,000. The whatchamacallits are going to be in front until the elections at minimum, and they got their $1 million+ dollars. They got the eye of the celebrities. They're basically, well, the wife anyway is basically famous. It's too late. Y'all have already ran it up. Y'all have already done it because you always run out first and you don't think. And now you want to say, she's basically saying it's y'all's fault, gentlemen. This is what I'm thinking. Because y'all ain't doing nothing. And y'all need to talk to your sons now. And y'all don't be out there. Ain't no men out there. It's just women. Child. This is not a surprise to me.
Advocating, doing what they had to do on social media to support crowdfunding, raising money, going out their way to, rally up things to raise money on GiveSendGo or GoFundMe's or whatever to support.
Two things. Number one, it's never really a good idea to have a pissing contest in who's supporting who more. It's great that when this initial trial was going on, you were outside counting how many Black women were out there as compared to Black men. And you thought you could come back and say, look, there were more Black women out there than Black men. Black women care more about Carmelo.
Of course, that's what they're going to do because that's what they do, because they want to be main characters and think that they're the saviors and everyone should bow down. It is the same thing for them and white women at the end of the day. It's the same damn thing. Look at all that we do. We carry the community. Well, y'all wanted to be in charge of the damn community. Actually, y'all said that you was in charge of the community, but you never seem to want to take the failures.
Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
Yeah, we already know that.
Anthony than Black men, and it still didn't really result in anything positive because he got 35 years. And while the conversation and the court proceedings for a retrial were going on, you were counting how many Black women were in the courtroom as compared to Black men, and you went back and you said, look, even in an attempt at a retrial, more Black women showed up than Black men, and it didn't really net a positive for Carmelo other than getting one judge removed from the conversation to bring in a new judge that did not help you in the long run. And now everybody's waiting for however long it's going to take for Carmelo Anthony's dream team to come up to the higher courts and offer up a conversation that they hope favors them in the long run. But who knows how that's going to turn out? Time will tell in that regard. This pissing contest you wanted to throw in there really means nothing if you don't get your outcome, because that will create a stupider conversation about how if there were more black men out there, could it have been something that could have benefited Carmelo? No, because none of you motherfuckers impact what goes on in the courtroom. But number two, and I'd argue it's the more important conversation, this weak discourse a lot of people try to have in regards to the fate of black men and black women when they do things outside of their race. I'm tired of it, because no one wants to have the full conversation. No one wants to truly discuss how there are a lot of people who will wash their hands of a situation because of their personal feelings being hurt because somebody don't want to date them. I understand the personal hurt there, but that don't excuse any crime that happens to these individuals. The young man who you brought up in reference to talking about how you wash your hands of situations, yes, he made comments derogatory to black women. That don't mean he deserved to die. That don't mean that this woman deserves a light sentence of 2 years where...
Well, Leon, you know how it goes. Of course, he deserved whatever because he had the nerve to talk about black women. That's why Stephen A. Smith, who really didn't even talk about black women, is going through what the hell it is he's going through, because no one's supposed to talk about black women because they don't make any mistakes. They are perfect. They don't do anything wrong, and nobody can say anything. And if you do, then there's something wrong with you, or you hate yourself, or you hate black women, or you're racist, or you're a misogynist. It's always something. I'll do it. I don't give a damn. I'll do it. These bitches look crazy. That's it. That's all. It's the same shit. It's the same play. Nothing ever changes. Just run on out there because you think you got to be in charge because you want somebody to see you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Which is why when people come in the comments talking about, if it's you, when it's you, y'all just be wishing bad on people, and then you be the ones talking about you caring for black people. No, you don't care for black people. Most of these pro-blacks do not care about black people. What they care about is their own agenda. That's it. That's it. And typically it's about being a damn Democrat and voting the way that the majority of people think that you should vote just because you're black. And they can't even handle the fact, as evidenced by the troll from a little while ago, that guess what? We all don't think the same. And those will be the same thing. People saying, but we're not a monolith. Well, you actually, just because you say the word, y'all got to pay attention. Y'all got to pay attention. Just because people be saying shit, okay? We figured that out already. Most people don't even know what words they're using and what they mean. They just hear somebody else say it, so they repeat it, and they're going along with the get along. That's what that is. They don't even believe in what they're saying because they don't even know what they're saying. And these are supposed to be the most educated. The most educated in a lot of situations look very uneducated. The money has been wasted. The money has been wasted. They ain't even know as the most educated that they was wasting money while they was going to college and now can't pay the shit back. The most educated are the ones that are the biggest hypocrites in the community. And until they can at minimum start admitting these faults, they could kiss my ass. I don't know about y'all. I'm not trying to hear this shit. Because all that's going to do is get me into trouble, which is why I don't know these people, because you really don't give a damn about me. I already know this. I've been known this. You care about yourself, which is fine, but it doesn't have to come to the detriment of someone else because they do not believe what you believe. They don't do things the way that you do things because they don't think the way that you think. I can be a Republican. I can be MAGA, and I can be a conservative, and there's nothing that you can do about it. And all the names that you call doesn't make a difference. What they're not understanding as well is that all this name calling, chastising, carrying on with what people do and the names and the white supremacists and all that shit, all they're doing is pushing people away. All they're doing is actually pushing people away, and they don't even understand and realize it because people are tired, been tired. How many times have I said a couple of years ago, you cannot make everything racism. Everything is not racism. Sometimes it's dummism. Sometimes it's stupidism. Sometimes it's jackassism. It's not racism all the time. But y'all wanted to make everything racist, and everything is racism, watering the shit down, telling the whole world that they got to be all outraged because of racism. Now it's some shit with Texas Roadhouse spits in the food or something. One, anytime you go out to eat, you take a chance that somebody is doing some bullshit like that. It is not just Texas Roadhouse. I don't know if it's true or not. It doesn't matter to me. It could be, how many times have we seen DoorDash people do dumb shit, eat your fries, take your soda, take your food, doing all this shit. You go out to eat, you're taking a chance regardless. But now they want to take this on and say, look how racist they are. They're so racist. Y'all still going to Texas Roadhouse. Please shut up. Y'all not giving up no damn Texas Roadhouse. If y'all want to start giving up, give up everything. It's always going to be something. You eat out, you take a chance every single time. That's why, Black people, we're supposed to pray over our food. Ciao. Anyway, I'm over it. Come on, Leon.
She's going to be walking free because of the time she already served. That's not really how this conversation should be, especially when you have examples of women who lose their lives at the hands of white men who have a track record of posting and liking things on social media derogatory towards Black men. And Black men see that and they say, nope, we're done here. It's got nothing to do with us. Oh, she made a couple of posts derogatory towards Black men. And Black men were like, you know what? Not dealing with this.
Oh, y'all, but when the tables have turned, gentlemen, y'all are supposed to ignore all this. This is the girl that I was talking about. I forget, Lauren Scott or Lauren something like that brought the man home because the most educated is not smart enough to know you shouldn't bring strangers to your home. You shouldn't give out your address. You shouldn't allow them to come pick you up. You don't know these people. And then she ended up deceased in the bed and he went home. But when these women do that, because even the girl from Africa, not from Africa, that went to Africa with the white dude, she didn't have nice things to say. But y'all are supposed to ignore that. Y'all know you're supposed to ignore that, right? But Neek can be up here talking about y'all better talk to your sons and who they date and what they be saying about Black women. Anyway, child. This is so stupid.
Not seeing this as my issue. She got what she deserved. It creates that continuous division where a lot of people are picking and choosing when they choose to want to support somebody all based off of their personal hurt feelings. And now we're coming at a little crossroads because a lot of people were so gung-ho for Carmelo Anthony. But now a bunch of text messages come out that show him not really favoring the Black women. Now it's a conflict of interest. Do you want to continue supporting him? Do you want to continue supporting his family? Do you want to continue uplifting him in moments where you actually want to? Or are your feelings going to get in the way? And at that point, what makes Carmelo better than this young man or this young woman? They've all made comments disparaging Black women or Black men, but what makes Carmelo so significant and better? Is it because he's still alive? Maybe. Is it because he took down the evil white tyrannical evils and he fought back against white supremacy? Maybe. I just think these conversations are so fucking stupid because they lack the nuance in actually caring about what's going on, and it more comes across as somebody wanting to be viewed as the great omnipotent being who's enlightening everyone with information while also keeping everyone on par. And that's not really how I'm wanting to look at this, because there are so many people who will bring in their hurt feelings. Right now, they're trying really hard on all these other apps between the Black men and the Black women to discuss who's hurt who more. And you got Black women talking about how Black men have hurt them, and you got Black men bringing up the bullet bag comment again.
Not you guys rushing over in droves to gaslight me in my own comments. Yes, Black women were calling Black men bullet bags. Yes, Black women said when cops rough up Black men and enacting police brutality onto Black men was attractive to them. It was not all Black women, but it was hundreds to thousands to hundreds of thousands of women, Black women specifically, who co-signed, stitched, commented, whole ass paragraphs and think pieces, who liked that post, who agreed with that narrative. So for all of you guys to come in my comments and be on some, well, who said that? What's on your For You page? And all this other extra gaslighting shit is ridiculous, because to act like these were not things, so much so that it sparked a whole ass internet controversy, shows that you either live under a rock, you're too young to remember this thing, or you're just simply blatantly lying for some trolls, some clout, or whatever the fuck you think you're getting out of coming under my post just to simply disagree with somebody. And this is why it's so hard to hold other racist people accountable when they're being racist towards Black people, because the first thing that these racist people want to tell me is to come over here and to hold you guys accountable. Yet when I try to hold you guys accountable as Black people, as another Black person, this is the shit I fucking get. And you think these racist people ain't sitting back and looking at the shit? No, this is fucking dumb. So in order for me to call them out, I gotta call you motherfuckers out and holding you accountable to what the fuck you said. So we're not gonna play this game, Black community. We're not gonna play the gaslighting and lying semantics, okay? Black women have been referring to Black men for years on this internet now as bullet bags, and have openly expressed and had the droves of hundreds and thousands of co-signing people who believe that their narrative is correct and who also agree with the sentiment that cops committing police brutality onto black men were literally turning them on and they found it attractive. This is not a lie. This is not something I'm just making up. This is something that even hundreds and thousands of black men saw, witnessed, and heard. And as a reason why we are currently moving the way we are moving out in society is because we realize that there is a big population of black women in America who are the direct problem and who are the direct enemy of us black men, because again, they referred to us as body bags and said that police doing police brutality onto black men was attractive to them. So stop getting into my comments trying to fucking gaslight the shit and stop trying to act like this is not what the fuck they said. It is. And this is a very big problem that we in the black community have, where y'all don't want to take accountability for the shit that you said simply because it's coming back years later to bite you in the fucking ass. You guys are becoming the biggest gaslighters and the biggest accountability dodgers in this fucking world. It's worse than Mexicans, it's worse than the Asians, it's worse than the Jews, the Indians, the Muslims, and the fucking racist white people in this country, bro. Start to take some accountability and saying how police committing police brutality onto black men was attractive to them. And until that happens, I'm going to continue to shout it from the rooftops, and you guys can sit around and gaslight it in the comments all you fucking want to.
And all of that just creates stupider dialogue when you have people dedicating their hurt feelings more than what's actually going on in the courtroom. If you're someone who truly believes in Carmelo Anthony and you want him to be free, and now you're going to wash your hands of him, why did it take that and not anything else? Why is it that this moment is where you put yourself in the conversation and you say, Carmelo, I'm tossing you to the side. You dated outside of your race. I don't want anything to do with you. You did this and it personally offended me. I can't support you anymore. It needs to be something where if this conversation were to be had, we got to have it all across the board. We can't have a conversation where you just feel like it only needs to resolve to one side, because there will be a lot of
Well, you know, Leon, I don't know if you know how this shit works, okay? It doesn't matter. No one's going to come to a consensus. No one's going to use their common sense. They're going to be worried about their feelings, because here's the thing about when people like Obum Selly and whoever the hell else, Carmelo, I guess, they say some things and it's like, oh, they said this about black women. The only people getting upset about it is people it must apply to, because I hear that shit and I'll be like, what? All right, whatever. I don't care. Again, why do these heifers care so much? I'd be so confused. First of all, nobody said that you have to be out here muling for anyone. Y'all choose to do that. Y'all want to do that. Y'all out here advocating, making the money. Ben Crump comes through, Al comes through, and y'all go a running. Rolly says too, y'all go running. That's your training. That's how you've been trained to act. That's on you. Just like with Kamala when she was running, and we're like, so what's up with the website talking about what she gonna do? You don't need that. Who don't need? No, you don't need it. That don't mean the rest of us don't mean it. Need it. You don't need it because you want to vote for her because you think she's black. I'm not voting for her because you think she's black. She's not black, because that's not a reason to vote for her. So as soon as it looks like some injustice of something and these people can get a piece off of it, whatever it is, and martyr, they run for it to their own damn detriment yet again. Yes, Rose, for attention, main character syndrome, because I'm black, you black, we black, whatever the dumb reason is, these people never ask questions in advance. You cannot put a square into a circle and vice versa, but y'all try your damnedest to do that shit. And then you look like an idiot yet again every single time. And then something like Carmelo says, allegedly, I think she said that he don't like the paste on the forehead. I agree. It looks stupid. Good night, Kofa. It looks stupid. First of all, it looks stupid. Second of all, what is the point? Third of all, we also know that we already know it's not your hair. Like we already know. So why paste it? And you're not a baby. Baby hair is for babies. Look at a baby. They have baby hair. They grow out of it at some point. You're not a baby. You're acting like babies. You're not a baby. So if you go and you choose to go out there and run out there and you don't ask any questions, and then later on you find out, are you really for black people or are you really just for attention? Sometimes things just need to be helped out the regular way. If y'all want to run for Ben and Al, then y'all go run for Ben and Al. The results that you get are yours. Y'all don't want to ask questions, don't ask questions. These are also the same people, in my opinion, that don't negotiate their salary. So whatever they get offered, they just take it because they're scared to negotiate. These are the same people that are that are too scared to even ask questions in a relationship or want to break up with somebody in a relationship, and then they end up being in a situationship for 23 years because they don't want to rock the boat. Child. These people crazy. Being crazy ain't nothing gonna change. You should be going and asking the questions before you run on out there doing all the damn work. Y'all haven't even gotten that minuscule part figured out, and you're supposed to be the most educated. And anybody that comes through here getting all upset, those are the ones that are the problem. I don't care what the old bum Sully said about black women. I don't give a damn. That still don't give that girl the right to have taken this man on up out of here. But he also should have been left her. Oh, up on camera, she was beating his ass. Child, you a fool. But then look at him. No shade. Look at him. What black woman was going for old bum Sully, y'all? None. If you look at that man with his crazy ass haircut, his funny looking face, and gap between his teeth, wasn't no black woman interested in that man. Nah, none. Nah, none. So where was he going to go but a white woman? Now, the reason that she chose him, given what she looked like, with all her makeup filters and her fake hair and everything else, because she knew she could bully him. She knew she could bully him and take advantage of him, talk to him any old way, treat him any old way. Child, she probably called him the N-word. That probably was his nickname. That's his daggone problem. Just like any woman that stays, because there's always an excuse for a woman, y'all, right? She's being abused. It's not her fault. She can't go. She ain't got no money. Well, child, why is it that it's okay to say that, child, he stayed, that's his fault. But it's not okay to say, well, she stayed, that's her fault. It's the same damn thing. Everybody is an adult around here. I didn't say it was easy. All I'm saying is that people choose what they want. You think I'm going to fight for that bullshit? And I'm not. And I'm not. Y'all do what you want. Don't blame nobody but yourself. But for Neek to come out here talking about y'all need to talk to your sons, that's pretty disingenuous if you ask me. These people can be around whoever they want. Nolan Wells had plenty of white friends, and that whole Walmsley family did very well to do down there in damn Mississippi, even with the history of Mississippi. They down there saying not to go to Florida because of the racism. There's no place that there's not racism, so this whole thing makes no sense whatsoever. Hell, we supposed to go? The ocean? Like, where the hell are we supposed to go? The ocean? There's too many black people that are in on this racism grift. And instead of taking the time to live your life and figure out your life and get to where you need to be, you worrying about other people's drama and trauma to your own detriment. And then you ain't getting nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You're in the same damn place, going through the same damn shit, helping somebody else to get their money up. 600,000 to 700,000 for one, $1 million for the other, $1 million plus the notoriety for the other one. We can see it, and we asking questions, and you can't just listen to the side that you agree with and that agrees with you. Child. Then you got all them whales, and then you got people with pink hair and blue hair and all that dumb shit, nose rings. Y'all listening to people that have nose rings. You're listening to people with nose rings. Is there something wrong with nose rings? I guess not. But when you got that thing in the front of your nose that make it look like somebody should be hooking you up to the back of a truck, yeah, that look crazy. I'm not listening to you. There's nothing you can say that I want to listen to. Nothing. I am too old. I don't have time. I'll figure it out my damn self. I don't need none of these fools telling me shit. If Cam can't have a damn agenda, don't expect me to vote for her. And I have the right, and I would be stupid not to say that I have questions that she needs to answer. Y'all continue with the we black, he black, and everybody is black. And then yet again, you'll turn around like Nika's saying right now, falling on your face with some shit that you could have been if you did your research in the beginning. Wouldn't be in this situation yet. again. So she says she's not going to give up on him. That don't mean other people aren't, like the girl on TikTok said. So I don't know why they didn't see the girlfriend when they first showed the picture before. I mean, it was clear that she was non-black or half black or something, just like with Nolan's mom. We didn't already talked about and said that. They want to act like it's not a thing. Fine, let it not be a thing. Let them find out something different. They'll be coming back talking about, oh my God. Oh my God. Whatever. Child, anyway, that's it. I'm on here 30 minutes too long. It's only supposed to take an hour. Shout out to Rue and Leon for the information in the tea. Shout out to y'all for coming back. Shout out to everybody that donated. I appreciate you. Y'all need to go to bed. Y'all need to go to bed, especially if you're over here on the East Coast. Key Musable, thank you so much. Thanks for being a thinking melanin black woman. Woman. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Anyway, y'all, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. Make sure you go ahead and comment especially if you're on replay. I see you all in the next one.